10 years ago, two teenage brothers brutally murdered 5 of their family members in Broken Arrow, a case that shocked the community, left many questions unanswered.
Now 10 years later, Fox 25's Brenna Rose spoke with 2 Broken Arrow detectives who worked on the case. They peel back the layers on what happened that night and the lasting impact.
We started talking about voodoo and rampage and stuff like that.
The magnitude and manner of the crime rocked the community of Broken Arrow.
Something like this of this caliber is pretty unprecedented for Broken Arrow.
I think in your heart you still will always have that sorrow, that horror, that knowledge that awful things can happen no matter where you live.
5 family members murdered in their home by 2 of their own.
I was told knives, there was a hatchet, there was several different types of weapons that were actually used in the homicides.
Teenage brothers Robert and Michael Bever were ultimately held responsible for killing their parents, David and April Bever, and 3 of their siblings, 12-year-old Daniel, 7-year-old Christopher, and 5-year-old Victoria.
They're both completely evil, just pure evil as far as I'm concerned.
2 siblings made it out of the family home alive, a toddler and a 13-year-old girl, Crystal. Even 10 years later, the horror of that night in July 2015 still lives on.
This is the most inhumane and unexplainable event that I've ever been part of.
Captain Brandon Teener was first on the scene.
There was no inclination that we were going to walk up on the carnage that we walked up on.
He found a pool of blood outside of the home, then heard a voice.
And I hear, "Help me." It's not a help me in distress. It's not screaming, "Help me." To this day, I mean, I can hear it, but it was strange because usually when somebody's screaming, "Help me," they're being attacked or, they're excited. There's some emotion there. I realized why she was speaking the way she was short time after.
Crystal was clinging to life.
So I kicked the door, and she was 8 to 10 feet inside the door with the blood went all the way from outside through the doorway to where she was at.
Despite her condition, she was able to name her brothers as her attackers, and the pair were quickly tracked down not far from the home.
You can kind of tell, like, it's slowly setting in what he's done, and he still just had no understanding. But these 2 brothers had planned all this out, and they kind of had like not much common sense and not a big understanding of reality. And they thought this was going to be easy and fun and exciting. And, people that haven't been involved in any type of violence in their life, it can be shocking when it actually happens.
They were intent on a killing spree.
Their goal was to have a high body count. So they had plans to go kill as many people as they could after they murdered their whole family.
He says all of these years later, it's important to remember that their plan was foiled because 12-year-old Daniel bravely dialed 911 moments before his death.
Broken Arrow 911. Hello?
My dad's attacking my family.
Your dad is attacking your family?
No, my brother.
Are you there?
Hello?
He was sitting there on the phone with the police. I grabbed the phone.
We still don't know why the Bever brothers were intent on a killing spree.
They were very secluded, and we didn't really find a reason for that.
Captain Teener has one theory on the motive behind the attack.
So the explanation for why did they do this, I think, can be summed up in evil. They had something evil within them, and they let it out that night.
The Bever brothers will spend the rest of their lives behind bars. Their surviving sisters were adopted.
From what I hear, Crystal's done really well for herself.
And on this 10th anniversary, the detectives are choosing to focus on the survivors and reflect on how they helped them.
I'm proud to have been involved in this case. I'm proud of the people that I got to work with and the jobs that they did.
Brenna Rose, Fox 25 News.
And we asked Detective Benz and Captain Teener if they've talked to Crystal over the years. They say they haven't, so they're respecting her privacy, but they hear she has done well.